Right, Shalom. This is a continuation from Prop 1 and Amen to Isaiah 4 and 1. Um, so, like I said, the word bash, when it's, if you look that word up, goes back to the, it's a similar word, meek, right? Which means to be gentle or submissive. So, a woman, she's supposed to be submit. She's supposed to submit to her man. It's like you. She's supposed to submit to her man, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna get the. Let's see if I can go back to this blue line here. 2 Timothy chapter 9. No, verse 10. But which becometh woman professing godliness with good works. The NLT, but with good deeds appropriate for women who profess to worship the Most High. So these women, they're not showing good works, right? Good works is what? Staying at home, dressing appropriately, covering their head, teaching their, not teaching, being respectful, being submissive, you know, you know, training, training other children, right? You know, maintaining the household. These women, she's not showing any good works, and then she wants someone to, pay for her food and her, friends' food. I know these friends, they're not, because they show that these women was not raised in a correct household. They wasn't raised in a Israelite, in a, you know, in a household where they instruct women how to behave correctly, right? Look at them, and I can go on all day long, right? But I'm just gonna bring out one more scripture, and I'm gonna close out here, okay? Go back to Isaiah chapter 13. Let's see. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 9. Behold, the day of the Lord Yahawah cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. Okay? So, and I will punish the world for their evil, because all plagues, right, is given for a reprimand. It's good, it's in Sirach somewhere, but I'm not going to quote it. But it's, says that all, these pains you suffer, it's to pure, it's to cleanse, the wickedness, right? And the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, right? So there won't be no more shamefacedness. There won't be no more proud or haughty women, right, in that day, because everyone will be trying to survive from the wrath of the Most High, right? And I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible, right? The NLT, I will punish the world for its evil, the wicked for their sins. I will put an end to the arrogancy of the haughty, and will humble the pride of the ruthless, right? Ruthless. Here's the point. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge or fear. Okay? So, going back to 11th verse, the word haughtiness, the word haughtiness, okay? Which go back to the word proud, highness, right? We're a proud highness. Let me get haughtiness. Open the tab.
haughtiness.
Haughtiness, right? The appearance or quality of being arrogantly superior and disdainful, okay? No, these women, no, they're, like I said, they're like, there are, you know, like they're over a man, okay? High-handedness, no similar words here, arrogancy, pride, conceit, no sense of superiority, okay? So this is why I say these women, they act like they're above a man, right? They can, they can't do half of the things a man can do, right? You know, right? This is why we say that these women, they have more testosterone than, some men out here, right? Because they act just like men, right? The way they conduct themselves, the way that they, you know, the way they behave, the way they dress, because the happy community promote, America promote, dressing, man putting on women apparel and, women putting on men apparel, right? So there's a proud spirit in, America, okay? 11th verse, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. Okay? And we know this is talking about the whole world, but this is also talking about, the Israelites, right? Because this is why you gotta know something called Jacob's trouble, right? The Lord, He's gonna bring down trouble among the Israelites, right? For their sins, right? Especially for these women, right? These Jake women. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the proud, of the terrible, okay? Because, there won't be no more trying to, they also referring to men as well. There won't be these, especially these mockers, these scoffers, these false teachers, false prophets, the Lord going, He gonna lay low that, He gonna, take these people out. I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Okay, this is talking about the elect man, right? But this also, because the elect man, they, if you are an elect man, a hopeful elect, you're not gonna want to take on no women like this, right? So these women, they're gonna try to cleave to the other man, right? Who they see, is strong, fit, might have guns, weapons that can protect them, right? I'll make a man more precious than fine gold, but a elect man, even a man than the golden wedge of fear, right? Which is referring to America. Okay. So, going back to here, this is an omen to Isaiah 4:1, right? This is an omen to Isaiah 4:1, okay? In that day, 7 women, which represent complete number of women, should take hold of one man, right? Okay? And if you are watching part 2, please go back. If you haven't watched part 1, please watch part 2. So like if you haven't watched part 1, please watch part 1 to get a full understanding of part 2. And I will give all honor and glory praises to YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, to the next time I say shalom. Hope this was edifying. To the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, I hope this was edifying.